Encontre a recruta. Bom, vamos continuar aqui, né? A nossa história. E tá dando TP pra cá. Opa, 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 opa. Ai, 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 ai. Opa, opa, ei. Cuidado. O que eu tenho que fazer aqui? Bom, como vocês podem ver, eu tô com outra camiseta. É outro dia e eu não lembro onde eu parei no último vídeo. Então eu tô um pouquinho perdido, mas vamos lá. Eu acho que é aqui que a gente tem que vir, né? Ai. O que eu tenho que fazer aqui? Tem que acoplar? Acoplar? Aê, pô. Consegui. Gênio. Ó. Ó, interestelar. Fale com Naeva. Naeva.
After you, Captain.
You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on
E maluca.
40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my
Tá
problem.
ocupado, meu bem?
If you're stealing from me,
Tá de
you
sacanagem
bet
com a
your
minha
ass it's your
cara?
problem.
Eita, porra.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something?
Isso aqui, eu falar isso aqui, vai acontecer comigo o que aconteceu com esse cara na nossa frente. Então eu vou falar. Isso daqui é muito carente. Resolver umas coisas. É legal finalmente conhecer esse lugar. Não tem nada a ver com o que ela perguntou.
I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But
Clear.
all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready?
Yeah.
Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Esse é um lugar bom pra relaxar. Esse lugar parece mais um chiqueiro. Posso que. A frota esclarece tomou o controle de toda a minha estação estelar do oceano.
Sure did. Right out from under their noses. Way before you or I were born, though. We've held this station for a very long time.
Da hora.
Don't worry. Delgado will tell you all about it. Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do. Cred sticks tend to disappear around here, if you catch my meaning.
We'll be certain to keep a close watch on our belongings.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
I follow you.
All right. History time. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh? Now, We've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aww. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered.
No.
We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the law. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, neighbor. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
Oh, sure.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Elutra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Kryx had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Ray? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're
Vou
done,
tirar que vai
head
que ele
upstairs
morre,
and
né?
I'll introduce you to the boss.
Opa, e aí, mano?
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
Fica tudo logo pra eu começar a fazer dinheiro. Como é? Ter uma bomba no peito. Pode ser.
I see the bomb as a symbol of my importance, and it's a constant reminder to everyone of the sacrifice I was willing to make. The freedom I've given up, the pain, it's not something that just anyone has the resolve to bear.
He sees that bomb as a badge of honor. I see it as a symbol of compliance. Delgado is a harsh master.
That's amusing. I don't think I've heard that one before. Oh, wait. Yes, I have. You might as well dispense with all the stupid jokes. I've been hearing them for years. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. Essentially, but I sleep soundly knowing I'm one of the few that can piss Delgado off and live. Should I die, all of my knowledge, the accounts, the credits, it would be a mess. He wouldn't dare. He holds the trigger, but we all know that my death cripples the fleet. Call the bomb a weapon of last resort. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Nugent would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. Yes, about time you shut up and listened. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core. If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Long time since I've been to Mars.
Alright, listen up.
Sol
You
system
can all
doesn't
stop
get a lot of
complaining.
traffic.
Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Those creds ain't gonna steal themselves.
Here is our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Kryx's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Kryx. Kryx led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Before Kryx left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Kryx's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Kryx left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Kryx's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Systef. Sounds like someone wants to get down to business. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Opa. Ó.
I never tire of visiting worlds like this.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
Mano, eu quero logo
That is
pro...
why we're here. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut.
Entendeu, Mathis?
Fine. All right, listen up because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Kryx's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight.
Acredita nisso, tá?
It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping? How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
Oh, very nice. I'll just remain here and soak in the planet's lovely winter-like atmosphere until I go hypothermic.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
Vamos logo, pelo amor de Deus. Bora, amigão. Não quero saber de ficar andando em linha aí com você, não. Pô, foi essa. Ih. Caralho. Pertinho, pô. Os bichinhos é forte, mano. Pula.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Kryx laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The lock. Around 5 years. Rumor says he started planning his escape the moment that he arrived. About 100 years ago, this icebox was a maximum security penitentiary for the UC. Originally, they just tossed prisoners onto the surface of Suvorov. But after people cried foul, they built this place. Cozy, huh?
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go.
Vou por último mesmo. Fui por último. Me deixaram por último.
First time I've been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual, call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Couldn't be simple.
How many people did the UC stick down here, Dal?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Not much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Kryx to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Parece um grosso nesse jogo aqui, né, velho? Qualquer coisa tá mandando calar a boca, não sei o que. Grosseria, gente. Ó. Ih, mané. Vou matar todo mundo desse negócio. Mano, mas eu vou matar todo mundo dessa frota aqui, velho. Eu tô com ódio deles, mano. Meu personagem foi diplomata no passado, amigão. Eu vou causar o caos nessa vida dele aqui. Matar todo mundo, entendeu? Espero que tenha
This
como.
must be where they registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that? What?
I'm going for it!
Olha aí, porra. Me cercaram, não tem como sair daqui.
must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all up.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah.
Aleluia.
Hey, how about that? Guess you're not so stupid after all.
Well, look at that. One firefight and the two of you become best buddies. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Só pegar essas coisinhas aqui antes, eu já vou lá com ele, tá bom? Repeat de serviço, mas não tem problema. Uma coisa de valor aqui.
Damn it.
Damage.
This ice and rock must be several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Del, can you hear me? Del!
Tá o bagulho na minha bota aqui, velho.
Well, this is just great.
O que a gente faz agora?
What the hell are we supposed to do now? Yeah, you're right. Now that I think about it, this gives me an idea. A way we could turn this situation to our advantage. Use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
Olha as ideias desse cara aqui, velho.
Whoa, hang on. Give me a second to explain. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Kryx's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits. No way. Listen to me. We're going to be handing Neva leadership of the Crimson Fleet on a platter. She'll be thanking us for getting rid of Delgado. I mean, come on. I'll bet you a month's share that he's never been this vulnerable. It's perfect. Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Delgado. I'm busting the ass to become one of the Crimson Fleet captains, just like you. And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Unless we find a way out, no one's reporting anything to anyone. Ever again. Oh, fine. Suit yourself.
Irmão, você que é o traíra aqui.
I was almost starting to respect you. Now, let's find a way out of here. I guess that's one way through.
Dá um save aqui. Tô trocando tiro lá. Já morre já.
Brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Kryx. You both got that? Yeah? And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Entendeu, né, maluco?
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves. There's gotta be a way out of this goddamn place. What's that over there? Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out. It's time to put some things down.
Merda.
So, have you changed your
Que
mind?
isso?
Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
Que isso? O quê? Meu Deus, mano. O bicho simplesmente entrou no meio do cutscene e matou nós dois, velho. Ah, não. Olha onde voltou, mano.
Is anyone up there? Use the instrument the two of you made. When brush the dust off, we have obviously been
Isso
cut off
aqui,
first.
isso
I want you, and second, try.
aqui.
Yeah? And tell Mathis.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
Should check it out.
Não vai deixar fechar a porta. Oh, meu Deus do céu.
Yeah, right. You saw it back there. And if they haven't,
Legal. Sim,
of all the people to get... Fine, have it your way. So, now that we've made it... Keep doing what we've been doing. I suppose we should start off by... If he stashed any useful information...
Tá bom. Vai fechar essa porta aí.
If we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry. No way you need all that junk.
Para de encher o saco com as coisas que eu tô pegando, irmão. Isso. Já foi. Deve estar por aqui. São 3. As outras vai que tem um monstro lá, sei lá.
Cell D03118. Okay.
Isso mesmo que você tá
Place to
entendendo.
start, I guess.
Vou levar isso aqui. Para, filhão. Tem bicho aqui. Opa. Ah, meu Deus, essa arma não recarrega nunca. Opa. Obrigado, amor. Amei. Obrigadinho. Ai, que chique, vida. Amor, que delícia. Eu nem vi que tinha de laranja. Tô tudo. Oxi. Uhum. Quer deixar pra fazer isso a hora que nós chegar que já vai estar com o aspirador? Eu faço. Eu faço. É uma boa. Delícia, velho. Não. Fazendo o que aí, doidão? Ai, ai, ai. Mata ele. Ah, amigão, eu vou tirar um soninho aqui, hein? Ó, enche tudo a vida. Coisa linda. E salva também. Sai do meu caminho, irmão. Obrigado.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were?
Opa!
Ugh, look at the cell. No
Isso aqui.
wonder Kryx moved out of the place.
Mexe. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
Delgado was right. Kryx must have hit the Galbank transport and stashed away the money or something. We play this right, and we're gonna be filthy stinking rich in no time.
Ah, sai. Sai, 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 sai.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is
1071.
The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the Legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
Ditch some of the junk, will ya? You see, must have burned some serious cash when he lost this
Hum.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, what do we have here? Give me a sec.
Oh, eu queria pegar esse negócio.
This ought to come in
Ó.
handy. All right, let's keep moving. Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Poor bastards. You hear that? Ah, never mind. This place is starting to get to me.
Porra, a arma não carrega, velho.
They aren't paying something.
Ai, tá congelando, congelando.
They built the office right next to the shuttle for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
Where have you been? Use the intercom. We need to talk. Finally, I was about to give up. Quit screwing around. I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place. I knew it. Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right person for the job.
Ah, tá ligado.
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit, Delgado. I helped plenty.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up. I will deal with him later.
Whatever.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find the way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key. Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay. Let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup. That's got it. Might take a while, though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You didn't do all this work alone.
Ah, você ficava pra trás morrendo o tempo todo. Quem tava morrendo sou eu, né? Ele não morre.
Hey, come on. I was just looking out for both of us. I could have cut you out of the deal, but I didn't, right? Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened. Yeah, of course, don't worry, I'm good for it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Mas antes... Oh. Pegue tudo, filho. Também, isso aqui também. Tem um bom valor pra pegar. Um salvamento rápido aqui. Vamos pro busão. Puta que pariu, viu? Ai! Caralho, 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 caralho. Ah, vou morrer. Mas eu vou morrer. Que pariu, velho. Tá vendo como que esse merda não faz nada? O bichão que tá ali, mano. Que porra é essa? Mata eles aí, a arma que você tem, doidão. Isso. Caralho, viado. O bicho ali. Olha o bicho vindo. Meu, apareceu aqui. Vamos, Delgado, mata ele. Tô tentando, irmão. O bicho é forte, esse bicho deve ser forte. Se eu tomar um tapa dele, eu morro. Nível 19, velho, aí. Quase morrendo. Vamos, Delgado. Continua atirando ele, atira, atira, atira. Tá quase morrendo. Morreu. Morreu.
Save the chatter for later and just get us back to the key.
Ué. Ué. Vou voltar lá agora? Depois de sofrer muito aqui, parece que o jogo só tinha bugado. E agora foi, ó. Inacreditável. Porra, perdi umas 2 horas aqui, moleque. Que doideira, mano. Eu só tinha bugado, velho. Tive que reiniciar todo o save. Ah, vambora. Vou deixar as coisas aí pra trás mesmo, não tô nem aí. Agora que eu faço, como que eu entro nesse negócio? Ufa! Pra vocês não passou nada, mas aqui pra mim foi um sofrimento, meu Deus do céu. Eu imaginei que tinha bugado, mas eu não queria acreditar nisso porque eu ia perder muita coisa. Depois de perder tempo, eu decidi voltar, fazer de novo. Legal, entendi. Bom, finalmente, né? Merda. Excelente.
That was a pleasant change of scenery.
Sarah.
Yeah. Got mixed feelings about my last job. On the one hand.
Need something?
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
O jogo bugou,
It's
amigo.
about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. Demanding the credits up front, huh? You're learning, Rook. You are learning. Don't worry. You finish the job and you will get paid. But first, I need to sample the merchandise.
É lógico que eu quero dinheiro, filho.
Translation. Give him what you found before he puts a hole in your chest.
That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Kryx's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. And the recording that you found proves that it is out there. All we have to do is find it. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Ô, louco!
Rokov is... well, he's Rokov. A real pain in the ass. Lately, he has been using his long-hauling skills to captain a starliner for Triton. He has been trying to get his foot back in the door with us for years. But... good, because that is exactly what you... Neighbor and I are too well known to walk around the starliner without being recognized. I need you to board that ship. Make contact with Rokov. You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet. Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders, and you put your neck on the block to get that. As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent him from doing something as stupid. Fair enough. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov's Starliner, the siren of the... And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Kryx's legacy. For now...
Hey, Rook. Before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Matt.
Should be packing for your trip.
Nice.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado. And telling him how much I pitched in. That was... If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened. Oh yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just ask. And I'll be there to back you up.
We're going to hold you to that promise, Mathis.
You just, take care of yourself out there.
I heard Iswa's sister is so...
Well, isn't this cozy? It appears we've stumbled across the absolute mayhem.
All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
My friend's got a point, Bug. Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova for a drink.
Seems to me, instead of trawling...
Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit at the event. They're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swipe... And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna... Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money.
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed, she really isn't giving us a choice.
Then it's settled. All right, Rook, we're done here. Because that's exactly what you are. Oh, beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual. So get used to hearing that word until you earn your Hit me up if you got questions.
I've got bounties in every system.
Better to stop here than down on the surface of Suvorov.
Bulk grog is fine. So there I am. You see security. Contact Charlie 3. That's you, Charlie. Hi. I got some information for you.
Ai, 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 acoplando.
Look at all of this. UC SysDef certainly isn't taking the Crimson Fleet threat lightly. Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Maybe another time.
Hey. Based on your actions, I've heard this operation's on thin ice.
Yo, back. So how did it go? you stop now, Delgado will make it his life's work to hunt you down and kill you.
Not to mention the fact that you could potentially jeopardize the intelligence operatives we have in the field.
Lieutenant Toft is correct. I'm sorry, but there is no turning back. That being said, I believe you should be proud of what you've accomplished. I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Kryx's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Kryx's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Kryx's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. All right, take it easy. We prefer to check our own sources, if you don't mind. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be onto something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Kryx was clever. For some reason, he never got there. And let Neva Mora take his place. Or Shinya Voss. Or any one of a number of pirates. No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation. It's imperative that you... If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disaster. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't... You're both dismissed.
I got operations on the Kiara.
Acabamos a missão aqui, o vídeo já vai ficar gigante, gigante, já vai dar um puta trabalho editar tudo isso. Então, ó, terceiro episódio, quarto episódio, não sei qual que a gente tá mais encerrado, tá bom? Ó, chique.